name is Sadie Sharp. I am a transformational developer. Now, apart from being one of those new age, completely made up job titles, what that means is I spend most of my time going around different organisations, asking those kind of questions, being really annoying and say, well, how do you do that then?
I've shared my story from a 24-year-old self-employed consultant, having then gone on to start 5 different companies, work across the globe, speak to rooms of 800 plus people and things, and I still can't quite believe the journey myself, to be honest with you.
When I was 24, I started my first management and training consultancy. As you can probably imagine, I did not have a clue.
I have worked with a number of different clients to help them become future-proof. So my technical discipline is around futuristic workforce practices, how organisations can really try and push themselves to be sustainable in the long term, and also trying to identify strategic HR and cultural practices that can help organisations really flourish and be innovative.
They're just symptoms of a much more deep-seated cause, that doesn't get fixed. It's just going to be like putting a plaster on it, so it's just going to keep coming back up again. And it might be a slightly contentious voice, I recognise that. But all of these approaches, to a certain extent, put L&D into a subservient position. My concern is that in our attempt to align ourselves with the organisational strategy in the boardroom, we, to a certain extent, have become an implementation-led discipline, and I think we can do better. So yes, I went into HR. I was around about 24 at the time, which as a small little young dizzy blonde thing was quite challenging. And you get to have some cracking conversations with people. Body odour. Had one of those conversations? Every HR professional's had one. If it wasn't a PC profession, it would look entirely different. If we had our way, you would be dressed in lycra, competing for your jobs in an episode of The Gladiator. It got me thinking, when exactly did HR start? And what would life have looked like if it was around like back in the day, like way back in the day? The Greeks, they might not have won the war if the city council had consulted a bribery and corruption policy before accepting the Trojan horse. Just saying.
I got to a stage in life when I realised that my life to-do list was getting longer and longer. There were so many things that I wanted to do, but I thought, oh, I'll wait until I have more time or more money or less stress or less work. But actually, those things weren't going to make themselves happen. So I had what I referred to at the time as a Nike year. So I just did it. I started working for not-for-profit organisations, helping them apply some of the corporate disciplines that I was working on to actually help make them more sustainable. And from doing that, I learned an awful lot about actually what provisions were available in the market to work with disadvantaged young people. And I saw a gap. And I said to myself, somebody should really fill this gap. Somebody should do that. But obviously nothing happened for a little while, and I then said, right, okay, well, if nobody else is going to fill that gap, then maybe I should. I'd never run a not-for-profit before. I'd never launched a charity before. Didn't really have a clue what I was going to do. But I figured that's probably no different to how it has been when I've started all my other businesses. I still don't know how I did it. I just did it and figured it out as I went along. And I think the main reason for that was actually because I thought it was too important to not do, even though I wasn't entirely confident about what I was doing. And I can tell you what now, it's been transformational.
So that for me was a really inspiring session. I think the key thing I took away from that was using a real life example, a great story, which really helped to bring Sadie's point to life about getting really close to people and understanding what's going on for them.
My name's Laurel Hector. I'm the MD for McManus HRD and I've just attended Sadie's 10-minute session. Really informative, giving us hints and tips about L&D and what we could be doing to make things more effective. Worth a visit, thank you.
Hi, I'm Cassie Farron, author and professional speaker. Sadie recently worked for me at a live event that I ran in Leicester called Share Your World. She was absolutely incredible. She was so engaging with the audience, very interactive with the audience, but at the same time she was in complete control that everyone went away having an amazing day. So I would highly recommend Sadie. She was fantastic.
Thank you very much for watching, and please do get in touch if there is anything of interest.